Hey y'all, welcome. Hope y'all are doing great. Today, I'm gonna do something a little weird. I'm gonna try to make a game in 1 hour. It may not work out well, but that's okay. That's not the point. The point isn't to make something great. The point is just to try. And I'll be honest, a lot of y'all make something great, which is always very impressive. So I'm gonna do mine in about 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes or so, and then after that, we're gonna check out all of y'all's entries as well. Here's the deal. There's the itch.io page. Links are in the description box. You can join up over there. I'll go over the rules and stuff. If you've got questions, please let me know right now. If you guys want some topic inspiration, by the way, we do very much encourage suggestions for topics. There is a website for that, actually. We got a whole entire website for that now. Yeah. So hypergame.dev, you can see all the past topics that have ever been given that we have tracked on the wheel that did not get picked as topics. And you can see how many times they got picked. So if you need some inspiration, do that. Hit this, shuffle it. Now look, for right now, we're only picking 8. Yeah, there's a new website. We're only picking 8 topics, all right? So that's because that's the limit that we have on this wheel, and we just can't have too many. But one day I have a plan. Don't you worry. One day I have a plan, and this is gonna be a lot neater. You guys are gonna be able to suggest and vote on topics, but for now, let's not worry about that. Yeah, we got a website in the house. For now, let's just get all the topics we can on this wheel. But first, let's go over the rules. Very important. So here are the rules for this jam, you guys. Number 1, the entries have to be safe for work. That is to say, please don't do inappropriate things. Okay, let's keep it cool. Number 2, it has to be playable in the browser, so I have to be able to load it up on itch.io and play it in the browser. That is just like non-negotiable. Please make sure it is embedded by HTML. You might have to look into it, how to do that. Ask questions if you need. Number 3, your submission has to be relevant to the topic. So whatever we decide, put on that wheel, whatever it spins and lands on, it has to be included. You don't have to fully include it. It doesn't have to be the most brilliant inclusion of it. Just let us know that you made this during the jam time frame. You can add anything at all right? You can add stuff that you've made before, stuff that other people have made, as long as you give credit, stuff that you've bought, whatever. Assets, templates, code, that's all fine. The only exception is music, and that's a YouTube license kind of thing. So if you do use music, make sure you made it during this jam. Otherwise, I'm going to have to mute it, stuff like that. Or music you've made before and you promise is copyright free. Okay. So let's get all, now we got that out of the way, let's get all the topics that you guys have been suggesting. We can only do 8. Only do 8 for now. But I promise one day, I know we only got 2 minutes, I promise one day there's going to be a better way to do this, and I'm actually very excited for that. But today is not that day. Today is not that day. All right, so here's the wheel, and there are your suggestions. Number 1, we have chaotic or chaos. I kind of like chaos. I like them both. I mean, either they're very similar. Let's do chaotic since that came in first, and chaos is so similar. We'll just skip that. Undead, nice. I love it. What's up, Henry, Raphael, Butterfly, Eva, Reed, Show, Mindswept, Candice, Siegfried? Good to see you all. Pipes and mushrooms. Wow, pipes and mushrooms. Wow, I like it. Let's do it. What else we got in the house? We got Kai Guy Extermination. Intense. I hope you're not having any extermination issues on your end, Kai Guy, in life. Welcome, Dungeon Martian Falling. Nice. Of course, members will always get priority topics. Who else do we got? Timeless is here. Candy candle? What is a candy candle? Okay, but I don't know what that is. I don't know what a can... Is that something? I have to look that up. Candy candle. What is that? Scented food-shaped natural wax candles. I don't know, Henry. I think that's too out there. All right, how about instead of candy candle, we just do candy? Okay, I don't know what a candy candle is. I know we only got 1 minute. We gotta sort this out. Greed. Oh, have we done that one recently? Didn't we do that one recently? I feel like we did. I'm just not sure. Oh, I think we did. Wait, guys, I need one more topic. We could do candle. We could wedge candle. Henry is a member, so we could wedge candle in there, and then we'll call that it. Candles. Candle? Saying those are the come on, is that what we're gonna be working with today? We got so many different topics we could choose from. Tag. I like tag. Let's put tag in there. I'm really not sure about the greed one. Oh god, 3 seconds. We gotta spin it now. I can't make decisions. We have to do this. Oh, Candace suggested rewind earlier and I missed it. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Candace. I'm so sorry. I do my best. I do my best. Well, maybe it wouldn't have landed on that anyway. Watch, it would have. Chaotic, guys. Chaotic is your topic. We do our best here. I'm one person. One day, guys, we're never gonna have to worry about that one day. You'll see. You'll see. Because okay, by the way, guys, you have your topic, chaotic. Go work on your games. Here's what it's gonna be eventually. You're gonna be able to come to this website and you're gonna be able to type in the name of your topic suggestion and it's going to appear, right there on the left immediately. And you know what else is going to appear there? Voting. So people can vote on the topics that you just suggested. So we not only will get the top voted topic, but you can get whatever you want, including rewind, and you don't have to worry about me trying to tally it. So I'm just saying, don't worry, one day it will be a lot better. Today is not that day. So indeed, it will be chaotic, but we'll get there, we'll get there. All right, so that is the topic, is chaotic. Wow. Wow, let me pin that in the chat. Okay, this is kind of fun. Actually, there's something exciting about this, because we can, like, just do whatever. Wait, maybe that's actually more limiting than it is freeing. Okay, I'm going to pull up MS Paint. I haven't actually made my project yet. I'm going to pull up MS Paint. I'm going to plan this out. Oh, chaotic. Oh, I'm so afraid of this topic. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? So, I mean, I guess throughout, like, if it's a game, right? Like, it could be sort of, like, artistic, right? It could just be, like, a bunch of, like, mess, and you have to, like, get through it. It could be, like, confusing, like, the controls can keep changing. It could be stuff you don't expect. To me, I kind of want there to be, like, visual chaos of some kind, so I'm gonna just draw that. Visual chaos, whatever that looks like. Maybe there's like, what if there's just like shapes? Because I'm trying to think of what's really easy to do. Like, that's a cube. Forgive me. Forgive me, drawers out there, artists among us. So that's a sphere. You can tell because it has dashed, right? That's a sphere. So it's going to be 3D shapes just like moving all around. Okay, that's it. This one is a long prism of a such. Wow. Just trust me, that's what that is. And then there could be an actual, like, prism shape, right? And they're just going to be flying all over the place, including, like, Lee's heads. They'll also be flying over the place. So those kind of things will be all over the place. So what is a game, though? Like, what is it? If I want it to be a game, do you have to, like, maybe there is nothing. Maybe it you just, like, click on different things, and it tallies which ones you click. And that's the game. It's chaos. And it just all keeps coming. And what if even your scores are moving around? I want to challenge the idea of what a game is. All right? Is that so bad? Is that so weird? All right, maybe it's not that creative, but it's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna say red, and that'll have like 100. And these will also be animated around. I'm really going out there today, guys. We're gonna say blue, but no, colors aren't good because color blindness and everything. So we'll say prism. That's even more chaotic. I kind of like that in and of itself. So there will be like the numbers floating around your score and then that. All right. Oh, what if there's colors and letters? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be wild, but that's what I'm going to do. I have my idea, guys. I know it's super out there, but I'm going to have fun. So that's what matters, right? We got to have fun. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. This is Hyper 1 Hour Chaotic. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed the rewind. But Candace is going to use this week to focus on making some music. Yeah, pick something. Pick something that you want to, like, learn about, you know? Because remember, this is an unrated jam. You guys can really do whatever you want and just have fun, like, at the end of the day. We're still going to check it out after this stream. There's going to be another live stream, so make sure you go check out that one. Link is in the description box, and we're going to see what everyone came up with. Okay. So, yes, chaos. I feel like I need some music to just add to the energy of chaos. So I'm just gonna play some of this license-free YouTube music. And Okay, let's get some shapes. I'm just gonna have fun. Now, I do want these shapes to have some structure. Yes, I'm having fun, but I want things to, like, you know, work or whatever. Candace says, to me, chaos games is recipe for migraines. Oh no! Yeah, chaos is fun, yes. The red shape looks a little sus. Does it? Wait, did I make a Mogus? Is that what I did? I didn't mean to. Gosh, am I in trouble? Actually, I see that. Yeah, it does look like that. I totally see that. Timeless says, it feels chaos/chaotic has been on. Yeah, it has been on the isn't 50 trillion. It is. Finally, it made it. It finally made it. You have no ideas. You'll get there. You're an agent of chaos. That should mean you're perfect for this, right? Maybe? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a, let's at least put a mesh. I guess I want, you know, maybe on the top level, something I've been kind of wishing I do more often is on the top level, I make it an area 3D. Dude, I want these to be rigid bodies. Are you kidding me? This is chaos! Rigid bodies, obviously. Like, what? Duh. So let's go rigid body with this. And we're just gonna call this shape. And then in there, we're gonna want a shape of a switch. Let's start with the easy one, a box. Done. Wow, we're devs. Easy peasy. Colors. I would love if the colors were randomized every time this spawns. So that's something I'm gonna want. I want to spawn. Okay, a couple things that I'm already seeing. I need to make another new scene. This is like the actual game. So we're gonna say this is chaos. I'm gonna save this one as the main scene. And then I'm gonna add a script. I know, I'm kind of all over the place, but I always start with art and I just kind of want to mix up like how I do this. So I did something cool. I got VS Code open, and I'm gonna use that to help me sort this out. So I've got some nice little instantiation code right there, baby. Easy peasy, nice. So then why do we want things to spawn? No reason. All over the place in chaos. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's when in roaming it. So, but seriously though, wait, I think I want it to be kind of actually very similar to my last thing, where in my last game that I did for this jam, stuff would come from all sides. Hey, what up, Smart Ape? Today we are doing a 1 hour game jam. So, oh my god, I forgot to set a timer. We're doing a 1 hour game jam today, which means we're making chaos. Which means that I can't do as much chatting as I'd like to do because I gotta focus because I'm in danger. We do this every Friday. It's a wild situation. 52 minutes. That's actually not bad. That's not good, but it could be a lot worse. All right, I'm gonna set my jam timer for 48 minutes. I know, that actually is pretty bad. But I do that so that way I think I have less time than I actually do. Alright, let's put this here. There's my timer. I almost forgot. So yeah, so I'm trying to crunch out a game. My idea for the game is there's going to be shapes everywhere and you can click on them and it keeps track of how many you've clicked on, and that's also moving around and it's chaotic. So I'm doing my best there. Now for I think I actually really need to focus on the actual chaos. So I'm not used to using VS Code. I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. This looks different. My brain is like confused. I think okay, first of all, I think this is the wrong window. Okay, so I think last week on the bug, we would have, well, where was the position? Random, oh, this match statement right here. In ready, yes. I think you just want this exact same code. I think you just snatch this code and you slap it in. I don't think you need to do anything freaking different. Now this was a static body, but that's not even, actually, it's totally different. So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy this. I'm gonna bring this over here. We're gonna slap it all in. Wait, wrong place, wrong place. Come over here, slap it all in, right? And this is actually gonna extend a rigid body, right? 3D. And then, cool. I don't think we need that. For now, we don't need that. And for now, we don't need that, but we'll probably end up needing it. Add to group, yeah, so let's add to group, cube, or box. Cube, we'll say cube. Okay, and then we got oh yeah, signal. We should set up a signal. So I'm gonna add a new script that I like to do for these kind of situations. We're gonna call it messenger. And all it's gonna have is a whole bunch of signals on it. So signal, and instead of bug dead, it's just gonna be shape clicked. All right, and come back to this. This should not be on chaos.gd. That is incorrect. Incorrect. Can we rename this, please, to shape.gd? And then over here, can we detach that script? Come over here and attach shape.gd right onto there, please. Okay, yep. Oh, yep. I know that's right. Okay, cool. So we want messenger shape clicked. We want to do an underscore. Shape clicked, connect on shape clicked. And we'll create that function. We have that, but we're changing that to on shape clicked. And we want to know what kind of shape it is, right? That's going to be important. Wait, why does it need to know if it's been done? Oh, so it can spawn the next one. I see. Yeah. I kind of want it to keep spawning them regardless. I mean, we don't want the game to like crash, so there should be some kind of culling. I mean, ideally, you know what? I would love if, so right now, these currently look at something in the center, and then that's where they go. But what I actually kind of want them to do is just keep on going until they're off screen. So really, I just kind of want their global position plus equals like 0.1 or something times delta, you know, just something like that, so that way it just keeps on. Also, why is that telling me an error? Is it just because up here? Okay, that's fine. Oh, messenger. Oh yeah, so the messenger, I have to make an auto load. So we'll come to globals, pick up the messenger, add it in as an auto load. That should hopefully resolve this error soon. Please save it as shape. Okay, good, beautiful. Nice. Vector 3. Yes. Yes. So maybe we could just say, well, you'd actually, right, you don't want every aspect of the global position. You would want, I guess like the Z and the X, right? No, I think you would want the Y and the X, right? Oh dear, I don't even know. Right, because this is like different. This was set up to be like it was all sitting on a ground. Right now we're not saying that, so it's quite a bit different. We have some danger situations here, but that's okay. It's fine. So actually we do want Z. Global position. I'm working with what I got. I'm using leftover code here. We gotta do what we gotta do. We're just gonna see what happens, and we'll fix it as needed. We have a tween. What? Why? Get reset parallel. What the frig is this? Why is this here? Guarding global position. Why do we do that? Do we need this? I don't remember. Oh, I guess this was right. I see. Yeah, we don't need that. I see what that was for. Okay. So here we want to say, if target is set to body, we want to say if target was set to self, so it's going to see what was clicked on when it emits shape clicked, but I don't want to just emit itself, right? I wanted to emit, well, yeah, I guess we should do itself. Okay, actually this is fine. If target is set to self, then we want to instantiate another shape, right? So we're gonna grab this. I know I'm just like trying to work with this code that's already here, and wow, we'll see how this goes. Shape, okay, and then it deletes the one that you click on. Okay, cool. We don't need this anymore. It's gonna be a mess. I guarantee it. I downright guarantee it. All right, and then that's cool. We still need a collision in here. That will be very helpful. I could see that being helpful. This is a simple shape, so that won't be a challenge in and of itself. Collision shape 3D. We're not even making it a different size. It's just the box. It's just the box. The box is what the box is. Quite simple, quite straightforward, really. Nice. I like that. I like when it's easy. Liking. Oh my gosh. Guys, I forgot to ask you, if you're watching this right now and hanging out with me through this chaos, I hope you'll consider hyper smashing that thumbs up button, like the stream. It helps so many more people find out about this game jam, enter their own entries, we get more games to play. So really, I hope you guys will consider liking the stream if you haven't yet. Hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Let's get those likes up. Like it up. Like it up. Okay. Is it going up? I don't know. Can you make it? Thank you. Keep it going up. Keep it going up. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's get that collision, and then we can get a camera, so any of this is actually visible. I'll obviously need a shape in there to start with. What's the error? Consider adding a collision shape. Oh, we want me here. I'll save it. I'll save it. It's in there. It's in there. Let's get a camera so things can be seen, and then that's where the raycast is gonna go. I'm gonna need one of those. Now, actually, I might as well borrow the raycast I used from last. I probably should have just picked up. Why didn't I just make this from the same project from last week? I don't know, because I just didn't think about it until now. Cool. So let's get in here and look for that camera script. I say just smack it in there. Just take the same one and put it on in, baby. Ain't no thing. So we're just gonna replace all of that. The difference is not much, actually, except we want the messenger to be looking for shape clicked, and that's gonna put out the raycast result. It is looking for bodies. Yep. Okay, I actually think this might be okay. Now I need the camera to be in the right spot, of course. So let's move it so we can see anything. The shape is visible. Let's move it in a good way, the right direction, please. Pray tell. Now it needs to, well, we'll see. It needs to kind of mimic what we did last week, but not necessarily. Let's just see where this gets us. It's gonna be. It's gonna be chaos, or lack thereof, or it's gonna be so chaotic that there is no chaos. But we'll see. It's the second one. Invalid access to property shape clicked on base object of nil. You what? Are you looking for bug group? Oh, thank you, Sean. Oh, the eagle eyes are real, and thank you for supporting the channel, Sean. I appreciate it so very much. That's a good thing. We have this other problem that makes absolutely no sense. You can't find the messenger? It's right there. It's right there. It's an auto load, so it's everywhere, technically. So, what are you talking about? Invalid access to property, or is it not called shape clicked? Is it called something else? Hey, welcome, Dark Rosen. That's okay. It looks like it's called shape clicked. Cooking some food. That's important. I'm pretty hungry myself, so I'm glad you took care of yourself. On shape clicked. What are you on about? What do you mean? What do you mean? Now this is very perplexing. Is there something really obvious that I missed here? The theme is chaotic. It is chaotic. Whether that's your experience or the game, make it chaotic. Well, probably the game should be chaotic. I want to look at the messenger. I mean, I'm not missing anything. Oh, we have to extend it from node. Okay. Frank thought we were cooking some game jams. Yes. We are. I think that is what's happening. So you do have to extend it from otherwise. Oh yeah, because it can't get added to the scene tree if it's not extending from a node. I don't know how I didn't node that, but now I do node it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Game. Wow, that looks like nothing. All right, cool. Oh, world environment. Oh my gosh, you guys, what? You know, I gotta be honest. I used to use a lot of I used to use a template that had things like the world environment in it already, but I stopped doing that. And I gotta be honest with you, it's really freaking confusing me. Ooh, that 1 hour press really gets to you. Early 2000s Danish cartoon based on a TCG by the same name. What? We're cooking both. Yum. Yes, and we're looking at an early 2000s Danish cartoon based on a TCG by the same name. Either one is fine with me, I guess. Okay. Now we've got a world environment. Show me the game. Let me see the game. Let me see the game. Show it to me. What happened? Did it happen? I don't know because it wasn't always on top. Oh, there it is! There it is! It's very small! Oh, it's very, 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 very small. It's very, 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 very small. Okay, so let's go back and do that other fix where we... I'm concerned. Where we make sure that this is looking for... It still calls it bug ray. It's a shape ray. It's different. There it is, and there it goes! Okay, shape ray, and then... Let's see, call this shape ray, and then we want to make sure it's... Good call, good catch. Good catch, right. Ah, dang. Yeah, we should actually say it's in group shape. We don't want to say that it's in group box. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Cube. We want to say it's in group. It honestly doesn't need to be in a group at all, if I'm being honest with you. But what it should have is a variable that is its shape, and that be a string, and that string equal cube. I think that's actually probably going to make more sense. And then we can fetch that for each shape, assuming I get any of this working correctly. So I'm a little unsure why it's out into the middle of nowhere when the game starts. That confuses me. Guys, I think I need to pivot soon. I think I need to go back and just load my old project. Like, trying to start this anew is just, it just feels foolish. So I'm gonna do the unthinkable, you guys. I'm gonna not use this. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna start over. Like, I'm really sorry. 30 minutes in, I think that I'm making a really good choice. Is that bad? But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm having a day. No, I gotta do what I gotta do. You can't stop me! How dare you try to stop me? I will do what I must do, and that is start over. But actually, I'm gonna be starting from a better place. You should be happy for me. You should be happy for me. Check this out. Watch this. This is gonna be cool. Because all I gotta do is take the original thing. So this was my game from last week, right? I was already borrowing like 90% of the code, right? So they're going, instead of going to the center, we just have them keep going, right? Instead of the hit points, we just hide that, right? Like, I'm even gonna get rid of, well, okay, so I actually, this is actually a bit of effort. So what if the garden doesn't exist? Just hide the garden for now, right? And then we come to those bugs. So open up that bug scene, and instead of, again, we're just doing kind of the same thing, and we're calling them bugs. We're not calling them shapes. We're gonna call them bugs. Deal with it. I'm gonna get that same global position z plus equals 0.1 times delta, then copy that line again, and this time make it x, right? We don't need this function probably, but we mostly want to get rid of that. And then sure, it can still be called bug, that doesn't matter. And yeah, that's, I mean, just show me what that leads to. What does that create? You know what I'm saying? Like, the garden is still gonna have hit points. Okay, so they don't, oh, they're moving really slowly. Oh, and if you look, they're moving in really bad directions. So I think we need to be a little smarter about what their target is. So here's what I think. I think we set up a bunch of targets all over the place, and each one has a different target. That's probably gonna make the most sense. So forget all this, indeed have them look at something, right? And then we're just gonna have this be variable. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's come back to the garden scene, and we're gonna not even necessarily make the garden invisible, but instead I'm gonna move this garden Why am I using tweens with rigid bodies? That's a great question. Wow, yeah, great question, Dungeon Martian. So these are static bodies, number one. Let's give them some velocity and let them be free. Whoa. Okay. 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 Alright, you know what? That sounds really good. It sounds like a really smart idea, Ninja Martian. I think I should do that. I think that you're correct. I think that that makes a lot of sense. Wow. Oh my god. So they're currently static bodies, but we need to just change that, make that a rigid body. I might not even need to change much other than this reference here. We can still call it static body, chaotic as that may be, but it's in the name of the game, so no problem there. And then the look at, we could keep the look at there. I can appreciate that. And then we're just not doing the movement. So as it is, they should just appear and be frozen in place. Or maybe they'll move around. So there they are, just chilling, not doing anything. But we want them to do anything. So if I'm going to let them be free, I guess I need to get rid of the... maybe we... yes, we need to turn them into frisbees. I think that that's what we have to do. So, mass distribution, deactivation, solver, linear, give it some constant force. Let's give it some constant force. Let's say it's a lot. Let's do just 1 and 1 on X and Z. See where that gets us. Not very far. What if we add some more? Wow. Okay, that didn't do freaking anything. Wow. Cannot sleep? Like, what? Like, why aren't you guys moving? I literally just put force on you. Is it... Why would you do that? Not move. What's your deal? The body isn't the parent, so the mesh isn't moving. Oh, God, that makes so much sense. Oh, that makes so much sense. How freaking real. Okay. That's the realest thing I've ever heard. Alright, here we go. Oh, God, the brain ain't good today. Okay, so there they are, flying across. That actually looks pretty fine. Other than their speed. My God, you guys. Alright, so that's just the bug. We obviously want to see more than just the bug. We want to see the car. Screw the car, dude. I don't care about no stupid car. Yeah, they're going. They're going, alright. I don't even feel like I'm making this at this point. It's just like, it just is like happening from the Ghost of Lee's last week and the week before and Dungeon Martian in this moment. What happened? I look away for 1 second and everything is roomed away. Alright, so, I mean, here's something... Okay, I guess we can just keep restarting it. They're all going the same direction, which is not good. We need to randomize what their forces are here. So that way they go in random directions, right? I wish there were more of them. There's not enough of them. Over here, do we like start out with a bunch? We start out with a bunch. So if I were to just add like a bunch, as it were, just like keep duplicating it. Show me what happens. Now, it's not going to keep generating them unless you click on them. Otherwise, it's nothing. Is that area important? It's not attached to... I don't know! I don't know, Dungeon! I don't know! I don't have a good brain today! So here's what's going to happen. We're going to randomize that force value. It's going to start out at 0, and then I want... So sorry. And we're going to say... variable rand force x, and then I'm gonna say this is gonna be a integer, yeah, sure, an integer, random integer range between we'll say 6 and 50. That's too high. We'll say 6 and 20. Alright, and then we're gonna do another one, random force z, and that's also gonna be 6 to 20. Now, there's also gonna be another one, variable random random bool, and that's gonna be an integer, and that's gonna be a random range between 1 and, or 0 and 1. All right, and so here's what's gonna happen. Whenever it starts out, it's picking its starting position, but it's also gonna, we're also gonna say, if, well, I kind of want a little bit of both, you know, I kind of want random num, I don't care, 0 to 2 is what I prefer, actually. And let's actually make this a match statement. Random num, and that's gonna be 0. And if it's 0, I then want the body force, constant force, I believe we want to say. Right, I'm pretty darn sure. Constant force x equals random force x, right? And then we could also say body constant force z equals rand force z. Okay, and then we'll say for 1, if it rolls that, that's body constant force x equals rand force x, but not z. And then if it's 2, it'll be the same thing, body constant force z equals rand force z. Okay, so it's gonna pick one of those at least. What is that like, at least? If nothing else, what is that like? All over the place. Chaos. A little bit. That's a little bit of chaos. It's not much, but it's a bit. Where are they? Where are they going? Who knows? All right, some things I'd like to adjust for sure. Kind of amazing. It kind of works. So now I do want them to generate themselves. I don't want them to just be there at the start. So I kind of wish there was like a timer. That would be neat. And that timer would, like, you know, happen. So I'm gonna try to do that. So we've got a timer, and I want to say that it starts, timer start every 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 10, something like that. Now I want to say that when they go off screen, they remove themselves. That's doable. Challenging, but doable. We could even set, because we have all of these values here, so we could, well, that's a little tricky, actually. No, we're actually, yeah, actually I have a different, well, what I could say is, yeah, I'm gonna grab these. Yeah, let's do, well, because we're saying that the furthest, wait, is that what that is? The furthest to the, in the back that it's allowed to go is -77. The furthest in the front is 8. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, and what I'm gonna set up is boundaries. So we're gonna say variable top boundary. This is kind of ridiculous, but I don't care. Integer equals negative. We're gonna say 90. We're gonna make it pretty high, and this is gonna be when they get deleted. Yeah, but Lise, you shouldn't put this here. Nah, put this on the bug. Just have it on themselves. They can handle it. They can handle it. We're gonna say bottom boundary is we'll make it 0. Okay, and then for the left boundary, we can say, what do we got? -20. We'll say -30, and then over here we'll say 30, and that's the right boundary. So it doesn't really matter in a lot of ways, but that's what I did. So we're gonna be checking right in here if global position, this is nuts, x, if global position x is greater than right boundary, There's such easier ways to do this. Then queue free, right? And spawn another one. Do on bug dead. We want to spawn another one. So actually, let's run that function. We're gonna say on bug dead, and it calls with self, right? Okay, great. So then it'll spawn another one. And then we're gonna do another here. And this time, if it's less than the left boundary, also delete it, right? This is how this is gonna go right now. On the Y, if it's, or the Z rather, I need to change that. If it is, see, the top boundary is -97. So if the Z is less than the top boundary, get rid of it. If the Z position is greater than the bottom boundary, then get rid of it. This is just to avoid the game exploding. Maybe, assuming I'm doing this correctly. Now, I don't really know if this is working unless I print everything, but who cares? Let's make sure there's not errors. They probably deleted themselves, so I'm just gonna say it worked. Easy way to check that would be just to print it. It deleted itself, probably. No, because it's supposed to spawn another one. So actually, I don't think it's working, because we should be seeing more spawning if it's working correctly. Let's give it a second to hit those boundaries. Yeah, I don't think that's working. I don't think that's working. I don't know much, but I don't see that working. Why not? Why not? What did I do wrong? Print. It did. I don't know. So that's on the X. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Whoa. Wow. That was happening rapidly. It was happening like right away, like all the time. What? Why would that happen all the time? And then why are they not deleting themselves? Hey, what's up, Super King? I'm doing a 1-hour game jam. I'm making a game in 1 hour, and I only have 20 minutes left, and it's not going the best, but that's okay, because it's part of the fun. It's not supposed to go great. I'm just here to have fun and mess around and see what happens. The topic for today's jam is chaotic. You can use the links in the description box to see where the other submissions are at. We're going to check out all the games that everybody is submitting, and it's kind of a wacky thing. Every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, we do this. Welcome. Glad you're here. I'm sorry that I can't chat more, but I am already in a lot of danger. But I'm having fun. It's fun danger. Yeah, so the game I'm trying to make is a bunch of shapes everywhere, and I'm barely getting there. So, I mean, I could just not have things delete themselves. Ah, man. I mean, it's like, what am I even doing wrong? Like, I don't even know. So, I'm trying to figure out why this is like to the right. I'm saying greater than the right boundary, right? Yes. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. Every Friday. Yep, every Friday. Every single Friday. I hope you do. Yeah, we do a bunch of these, like, for a long time. I hope you'll come back. And then we're going to play all the games right after this, so don't miss that, because that's probably the most fun part. Well, this is fun, too. Yes, fun. So, top boundary, I'm saying right boundary is 30. It's something is greater than that already, and it's deleting itself, but it's not, because it's not playing that anything deleted itself. And I'm telling you to run that function. That's what I said. I said run that function. How is that not working? I just don't understand how that isn't working. That's... Oh, I know why it's not working, because it's not self. It's gotta be its own body. That's why it's not working. Body. Now, that doesn't mean we're still not gonna have a lot of problems, but okay, deleted itself, but spawn a new one. Show me a new one. We know that something is probably deleting itself. So a lot of them, they're just deleting as soon as they start, for one thing, which is really weird. Very, very strange. Like, I don't understand. I'm obviously spending way too much time on this one feature. So, okay, let me try something else. Does a new one spawn if I click on one? Does that much work right now? Yeah, that works. I see new ones appearing if I click on them. However, I don't see new ones appear if they delete themselves. And they're all, it seems like they're all meeting the condition as soon as they spawn in, which is not good. Not good at all. And then they're not meeting anymore. So left boundary, we're saying the X has to be less than that. Left boundary, I said, is -30. They're only supposed to be spawning between -20 and 20, so it would have to go outside of that range. But alright, I have to approach this differently. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I think we just let it go chaotic. I think it just has to almost crash, unfortunately, because I don't know how to make it be in control right now. I thought I had a way. I mean, there is a way. Okay, let me try something else, you guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the camera and I am going to change the angle a bit. So I'm gonna play it and then I'm going to adjust this. Horrifyingly enough. Let's restart it again. Oops, but with the new camera position, please. Alright, new camera position. That's pretty chaotic, I would say. I would say that... Now, there's a problem. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. This was not my vision, you guys. That's okay. It's fine. We have to adjust. We have to pivot. We have to adapt. I think you want to move your camera, like... Oh my goodness. It's because there's no ground. And you need to put a ground on there. I'll tell you right now. Give me a big collision area that's just representing the ground. There is no ground, right? I didn't need a ground before, but now I do very badly. Let's make it 1000 by 1000. Yep. And then try it. See what happens. Show me that. Okay, now they're at least not falling into oblivion, maybe? Maybe they are. Maybe I need to move the collision shape down just a tiny little bit. Zoop. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wasn't ready for this jam today, I gotta tell you. Okay. They get so tiny. They have to be falling. That's the only explanation for them getting so tiny, right? Why else would they be so small? You know? Yours is gonna be really late, went out to do something. That's okay. You guys always get a lot more time than me, and you should enjoy it. You deserve it. Wait, are we telling them not to collide? Oh, dude, I didn't make a static body. Dude, what is my brain today? It's not all the way up there. Invisible barrier that deletes and respawns. Yeah, I could do that. I just I'm trying to gauge if I have time to make that happen. Exactly, Super King. No, that is what I've got in the back of my mind, but I'm just looking at the time and all the other stuff I wanted to do, and I'm just I can't do it. I can't do it today, you guys. I really need more than anything the template. The template that I want. And I've said this every week for the last freaking month. And you know, it's hard. It's hard to be managing my time in life that I can make my game jam template. Does this feel like that speedrunner mean looks? Yes, YB, exactly. Exactly, precisely. That is how I feel. Thank you, somebody gets it. All right. So now I'm kind of curious, actually, to add that thing back in, that code back in, that was making them delete themselves. Put them in a big invisible box and let them bounce a boot. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, anyway. You might want to lock their axes unless you like the... I don't care, it's fine, let them... It's chaos. It's chaos. Yeah, they still don't seem to detect those areas and delete themselves, which is a shame. I really would have liked them to detect those areas. So again, I need to do the timer. I think that's the only way this is gonna work right. So we're gonna have a timer, and that's gonna be on here. I'm not thrilled, but I don't care. We're gonna say timer connect on timer timeout Funk on timer timeout. When that happens, could you instantiate a new one? Thank you very much. So we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna grab the instantiation, and that's gonna go ahead and already put it at a random place for us. So the thing I don't like about this, and what I spent like 10 minutes of my time dealing with, was timeout dot connect was making sure they remove themselves, but it just didn't, I don't know, I couldn't get it to work. And yeah, there's other ways I could do it. All right, so now they're just gonna keep coming. Oh, I have to set the timer to be whoa, what happened? Why did the camera go away? What? Huh? What? What was that? Why was that? Why is the camera turning off? What's going on? What even is that? Well, I have no idea what that's about. Did I put Q free in there? Oh, you guys, I put Q free in there. I was telling it to delete itself. You're new to Godot and actually learning so much by watching this. Yay! I love that. That makes me happy. That makes it all worth it. That makes it all worth it. It really does. Okay, so don't Q free the main scene. Got it. Noted. I will remember that. So that tells me the timer was going off. See? It's just the timer's a little long. So instead of 10 seconds, forget it. 3 seconds. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. Now, 3 isn't that frequent, but, you know, again, if you click on one, a new one spawns. So I guess the hope is that it will, you know, kind of be okay. Oh, gosh. So there was one there. Can't be like existence is optional. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I told it to behave that way. It was just following orders. The other thing I could do, you know what would have been a lot easier and I should have done, but I'm gonna finally do? Dude, just time these out. Just give the little creatures a certain time. You know? Have them time out after a little bit. Easy. Alright, so in the ready function, we're gonna say timers start and they only survive for 10 seconds. That's kind of long, but that's okay. As long as they eventually get rid of themselves, we're good. And then I'm going to say that we need to connect. So actually really the same thing as before. Timer, timeout, connect, on, timer, timeout. Come on down here. Funk, on, timer, timeout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, timeout. And then it is going to delete it. So that way they're not all there forever, because that's not good. So good, and then we don't want this there. Okay, so they'll just keep spawning, but after 10 seconds they delete themselves. This was the correct thing to do all along. Now I do want to adjust a couple things. Since they're gonna delete themselves, I say we just go hard and we say they spawn every 0.4 seconds. Let them spawn a lot. Spawn a bunch of them. And I want to use this hopefully useful visual situation to adjust this camera once and for all. I don't know what those, the bugs, I think that's because we still have, I don't actually really know what those capsules are. Why are there capsules? Please don't be existing. Are those these? Oh, these were like, okay, measuring tools that I had before. Alright, so there we go. Now, at long last, random stuff is spawning all over the place. That is something. It is not really spawning in the places that I could have wanted them to be spawning at, but, you know, I kind of wanted them to be spawning, like, off-screen. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull off that working, though. You know, so that way they sort of seem like they appear out of nowhere. Let's see, maybe I'll zoom in a bit, watch them kind of where they start and disappear and stuff. Yeah, they're just appearing in the camera view, unfortunately. All right, so there's that. That seems kind of okay. I still wish there were more of them. Some of them are still appearing in weird places. I don't know if this is ideal. The topic is chaos. I think you need more. I don't think that's enough. I think you should make it be even less time. Make it be 0.1 seconds. Spawn them everywhere! Spawn them all over the place! Keep them coming! Why not? Look at that. Now they're everywhere. Now, this isn't what I originally envisioned. My original vision had a little bit more, you know, of a concept behind it. But I just don't have time to do that concept, unfortunately. So, something I kind of want to do is I kind of want to make these, like, bigger. It's kind of bothering me that they're so small. Again, just thinking of the topic, right? I just think, like, the chaos could be increased, could be more gooder if these are larger. Let's see. Yeah. Katana mouse clicker like chaotic fruit ninja. Yes, yes. So that's the other thing. I need to say that, like, the score increases or something. Like, it has to matter that we're doing this. So it's a clicker game. I made a clicker game. I wanted it to be a clicker game with variety that was meaningless other than you ascribe your own meaning to it. That's what I wanted, but, you know, 1 hour, you gotta pivot. So it is what it is. So instead of HP, I would want this to just be clicked or something. And then we don't need a timer. Timer doesn't matter. I don't even know that you need a restart button, but sure, I'll leave it there. I don't need the timer to be important for anything. We don't need it to stop for any reason. In fact, I should make sure the garden doesn't have HP that gets reduced. So I'm going to comment out this. I'm going to comment out that. We're just going to pass. We don't want that to do anything. And instead, we're going to say, okay, so we do have a bug dead signal. So over on the UI, we want to say func on bug dead. Does bug dead call with anything whenever we do that, or no? Bug dead, when it emits, where does anything, oh yeah, here, raycast result, so the one that was gone, it doesn't really matter, we don't need it here. Just if one does, I want to make sure that our label, oh, we don't even on ready it, we don't. Our label score here, text, we want to say, well, specifically, we actually want the score to go up. So we need a score value, variable score, integer equals 0, and then we want score plus equals 1, and the text to become a stringified clicked colon comma score. So hopefully that will update every time you click one, unless I did something wrong, which I did. So that's cool. Oh, we need to connect the bug thing on here. Messenger, bug dead, connect on bug dead. All right, let's see if that works now. Show me my clicked number. Nice. We're clicking, baby. We're clicking. We're clicking. Oh, yeah. There you go. It's a clicker game, everybody. That's all it is. It's just a clicker game. Okay, so that's something. We love to see it. I kind of hate that the start button is, like, by the way, like, or the restart button is, like, so in the way. That really upsets me. We can't really shrink it down very much, unfortunately. We can, I just don't have the brain power to deal with it. What I could try to have the brain power to do is make the different shapes. So let's see if I can handle that. So this one, let's add a new mesh in here, and we're gonna make this one a box. This is my Hail Mary. I know it says 2 minutes, but I actually have a little more than 2 minutes. Believe it or believe it not. We got Raphael currently building. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. I love to hear it. 6 minutes are what's actually left. So I'm going to update my timer to 5 minutes. See, that's why I do that. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do a pre-submission. By the way, guys, wait, if you guys are jamming along with me, I forgot to tell you today about the pre-submission. Do a pre-submission if you haven't yet, all right? So what does that mean? That means come here to the project page, even if you don't have your upload ready, submit a project. I'm going to do mine right now. Upload a game. I don't have a game to upload yet. So for me, this is going to be Chaos Clicker. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay, and literally, I'm going to save and view page. Done. I have now pre-submitted. That means that even if that timer runs out, I can still add my game on here. So please make sure you do that for your own sake. I almost forgot. Okay, so I got 5 minutes left for real. So what I'm going to do, we're going to make a nice big block here. Wow, very big. 10, 10, cool. And then, obviously, we'd want the collision shape to be different, but that would be not very chaotic of me, so it's just going to be that. We're going to call this cube. Put a chaotic spray pattern in the background, and it will make it feel chaos. True, true. That's actually really true. But I can't wrap my head around that, so I can't do it. But like, that's a really, I like your idea a lot. So I'm gonna add a sphere, and then I promise I like it. I'm gonna add a sphere. It's like I've been queuing up these ideas for what I'm gonna do next, like for so long. I can't change it now. Let's make this 10, and then we want that to be 20. Nice. Foregoing things is human. Oh. You're so real for that, YB. You've just been spitting realness. Let's add one more shape, and that's going to be the prism geometry mesh. We're going to make that a prism mesh. I didn't get to do colors. Don't have time for the colors. 8, 8, 8. Give me 10. Give me 10. I know I don't have time to do what I'm doing right now. I know I don't. I just know. I just know it already. I would love for it to randomize which one of those it actually picks. Well, we do already have like this match random, so do that. Then they'll have certain behaviors. It'll be cool. All right, so add that, add that, add that, and then we want to say that if it's 0, cube visible equals true. If it is 1 prism visible equals, kind of amazing that was already in place. I totally planned that. I didn't. Visible equals true. Okay, now show me the shapes. They should all be different. Nice. Now, in my dreams, we would actually be able to well, I mean, you still could try. So, well, you just see what number it is. Cube is... Wait, which is which one? Cube is 0, prism is 1, sphere is 2. So what you could say, back on, this is gonna be tough. I don't think I definitely can't pull this off in time. I know how to do it. I see the path to make it happen, but I just, in the time frame, I don't think I can do it. Because what I would need are a few different ones, right? I would want one for like cubes. I'd want, oh god, I'm already overwriting it. I would want one for cubes, I'd want one for prisms, and I'd want one for spheres, right? In theory, if I were doing it, which I'm not, I'm just explaining how I do it, right? Right? And then we want to say, if... but you gotta have 3 different scores, right? You gotta have like cube, you gotta have prism, you gotta have sphere, and then you have to say, well, it depends, right? Or you want to say match target, oh god, oh geez, collider. I know, I don't have time to do it. I don't have time to do it. What am I doing? Random. Yeah, it just ain't gonna happen, so I can't do it. I wish I could. I really do. So I just have to undo all of that. Oh, we were so close. It was a big maybe. It was a stretch. It was a stretch. Maybe someday, though. Today is not gonna be that day. We gotta put that back to score, and then I gotta come over here and we just hide these, and then make sure that this says clicked 0. All right, save it. I think it's fine. I probably didn't forget anything. I probably don't need to go test it, right? I think I do need to go test it. Get rid of that if, save it. It's okay. I think I still have like a minute left. I think I still have like a minute left, right? Something like that, maybe. Let's go find out. Does she have a minute left? She has a minute left. Okay, literally 1 minute. Does it work? Is it broken? It's not. All right, that's the best we can do. Export it now. Export, 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 export. Web. Probably it's fine, right? Export index.html in Garden. Yeah, sure. Put it in Garden. I don't care. Yeah, override it. Export it. Not with debug. Save. Okay, good. Now we're gonna come over to this. We need to edit the project, upload files, and then I gotta go find that wherever that lives. That's in H1H Garden. Export. We don't want that old zip file. Select all of these. Compress it to export.zip. Wait for it to zip. Okay, and then put that on in here and just go ahead and make sure it's set to HTML and save it, make it public, unlisted in search and browse. Set it to full screen. I think we're submitted. Technically, I am submitted at this point. If you think about it, I'm technically submitted right now. So, you know, -16, more like positive good job. All right. So I think we're okay. All right. Let's see the game. Is it in here? Is it functional? Is it functional? Did I get a functional thing added in here in time? And is it something close to what I planned? Well, maybe. What? That's my old game! No! I uploaded the old one! What? How did that happen? Wait, what? No, it's supposed to be the new one. That was my game from last week. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. All right, I did all the things. Alright? I did all the things. It's just a little wrong. So it's simple. We just have to update the file. It's gonna be okay. This is a friendly jam. Mistakes are made. We just have to replace it. And it'll be okay. Everything is fine. So let's go back and let's just make sure we replace it. Where am I in my documents? Was it the new level? So I was doing it was the old game. It was the old game. Anyway, I'm gonna fix this. We're gonna find out. Here's the thing, guys. We gotta go check out your entries, all right? Minesweep had to restart. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna fix this, and then we're gonna check out all your guys' entries, all right? Don't worry. I'm gonna fix this, and we're gonna check out my game. It's gonna look kind of like that. We're gonna check out my game in the Game Jam stream, or the Jam Game stream, as it were. So when this stream ends, it's gonna go right over there. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. It means more people will find out about this jam, and that's always a good thing. So there's a link in the description box. I'll put a link in the chat. As soon as this ends, it's gonna pop right up, so you don't even have to go anywhere, all right? So hit a thumbs up, like this one, so we can make sure this jam grows. Thumbs up, thumb it up, thumb it up. If you're watching it after the live stream, tap or click in the top right, and you can find all of the other games that we're gonna play. I have a feeling it's gonna be a chaotic time. So come check it out, and I hope I see you there. We're gonna keep going. This isn't the end. Another one is coming. We're doing another stream. Thumb it up and go check out the other stream. It's happening right after this, as soon as this one ends.